Like there's one more thing. There's a belief presenting your idea is like more important than the idea itself. So is it really happen?
So it's true. I will not deny it. So there are like few things that I have been doing this for a while now. So what I've seen is that it's always the room. So when I say room, whoever is sitting in the room. For example, we did pitch for a legacy brand,
Yeah.
and I realized that their like main founders would be there in the meeting, and they were trying to bring in a new age product. So our team was completely like focusing on what the new product would look like, what the new product would sound like, and I was uh, kind of trying to say ki we should also put in the legacy and why the customer should trust this new product because it's coming from the legacy. But I think somehow in the process we missed putting something on the slide. Main founders were asking ki where is my brand, where is my legacy. That was the only question. I think that is how we didn't win the pitch. So it's always the room who is sitting in your presentation. So maybe you're presenting to me, and you and I, we already know each other. So I know your capability, and I'm excited of what you can do. Maybe there would be somebody who would not know you as an agency or as a person, that they have not seen your previous campaign. So so it's great to talk to people and see who will be sitting in the pitch. Somebody from the brand manager, somebody from the founders team, somebody who has been there for 30 years. So then you need to present it to the room first. So you need to win the room first, then you will go out and win the market. So yeah, it's true, but there is a way to do it. First, gauge who is sitting in the room and who is looking for what out of it. So maybe the idea is great, but it is looking like very risky, and the legacy or the founder team would not appreciate. But you need to put logic behind it, ki why it is important for your brand to take this risk right now. So you need to sell through those 5 or 6 person who's sitting in the room first.
Okay. I have heard like there are so many ways to present your ideas, and I have heard like some funny stories also. Sometimes like CDs like says you just switch off all the lights in like up from of the meeting room, and then they start their storytelling or like my ideas or my CV will go like this. So do you also have this kind of experience like sharing your idea in a like most different way?
Yeah. I see. I'll tell you. For example, there is a tree, there's an animal, and I have seen people who have done this. Like, for example, one person is that there is a cow sitting on a road, and there is a pitch going on, and I have ordered a script, and they will just ask somebody to be the cow. So yeah, so it's totally okay. It's cool how you present it. But see, so I'm suppose you are a creative person, and you would understand
Yeah.
how this scene would be captured in the camera and how it will turn out. But somebody who is like who know numbers and who is doing business every day out, he or she might not visualize it how you're visualizing it. So it always helps to put on some music and put on some, if possible, create the jingle beforehand, just a rough cut of it, like how the jingle will play. So I have done this before, and it was very impactful. So I have
While
created a
presenting
jingle,
to
and
client.
it was like yeah,
Sorry
yeah.
for
So for
interruption.
example, you have an idea. So there would be like 1.5 minute jingle or something, and I've already created with my friend, and of course it will not be commissioned yet. So you just create out of just for the out of passion. Then you just created it, and I played it first. I said, "You just process it for 1 minute or 2 minutes, then I'll just narrate the script." And I think everybody liked it, and everybody was like, why not take this script? And but the client was looking for something else, but it worked great. So you can do all those stuff. You can just create a jingle out of it, or you can just narrate it how you want. You can just create those maybe ASMR sound, or you can do just maybe beyond the costume. That's totally okay. But they need to seek you. Okay, how fun is it? So okay, there is a humor that you are imagining in your head, but while you are reading it, because I have a flat tone, right? I don't have a very what to say modulated tone. So they might hear my what I'm saying as a very off note, and that actor might that actor having an different modulation will put more meat to it, right? So
Yeah.
it will always help. Yeah, it will definitely help, and I would love to do more of those kinds. But yeah, whoever is doing it, like, I will definitely clap for them.
Okay, so second our segment is like Kaam Ki Baat. So first, I actually love to hear like brave stories. So what is the one of the unusual or weirdest brief you ever received in your life yet?
So there are a lot that keep on getting. So I do work for business development as well. So there is one instance that I can think of right now. So I went for a meeting and there's nobody from my agency. I'm the only person there. I got a call. I went there and this person like, hi, hi, please talk to my dad. He has something, some requirement. So I'm just like, hi, hi, sir. Can you tell me? So that person was not clear that what kind of services that we are offering, and he just came ki, if we like take you on board, where would you find doctors? I said, sir, I don't think doctors are on LinkedIn. So maybe I will try to do some, targeting ads. So, but I'm not an ad expert, right? But that person was like too, he is too upset immediately. Ki, "Arey, you don't even know where do you find doctors." So maybe, for example, there are. So if you want to find property, there will be like some pages, some apps. If you want to find food, there will be some apps. I'm sure there are a lot of apps or something that would be
Yeah.
there that's where doctors use. But I was not aware of the same. Just you are not ready. You're not even ready. Why are you coming for a meeting if you don't know where will you find doctors? Where will you put my ads? I was like, sir. Even if you do paid marketing, everybody has a different requirement. For example, I'm selling a shampoo, I'm selling a hair dryer, and everybody has to find their audience. And there are like experts who are sitting, who will make sure that that particular target audience is gonna see your ad and they are gonna buy your product somehow. So there are a lot of people who are doing this day in day out. But I'm sure that person was not looking for that answer. That person was looking for something else, and it was I think I would say one of a very different exchange that I had, and I had to like work out, go for finding clean water and take some breather after it. कि मैं कहाँ आ गया था, and
I
I
loved
hope I
your
don't
story.
sound.
I loved your story. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
there's like one more question. There's like common belief. So when you developing your campaign ideas, what key checkpoint or criteria do you typically evaluate for taking it forward? How do you figure it out? Like this campaign is going to work. Do you have any checkpoints?
See, there would be different checkpoints for different person. For me, it would be something which is original. That is first that it's very organic and original. So we see a lot of campaigns that are like flagged that this is copied from that campaign, this is copied from that campaign. First, to not fall into that trap, you need to go and do research about everything that has been done and said. Maybe if you are doing something about anti-smoking, no smoking, no tobacco or something, you go see, read about all the ads that has been there already, and then you know what has not been said yet. So that is the first checkpoint. A lot of people don't know. They just think of an immediate idea and they jump into writing a deck. And there would be a debate that okay, why not? The first idea could be a great idea, but I think the first idea could be a great idea, but you need to do some background check that this has not been done earlier, because you don't want your agency or the brand to look like a fool when you have a copied idea, which is going to go out, because they are putting in money, and you
Yeah.
also need to justify that your money is getting giving you more revenue through that campaign, right? That would be one. And the second would be, is it creative enough? Like, if you are an audience, would you be excited reading that headline, or would you like look at the CTA and do something about it? Why don't you like write the idea, show it to somebody who doesn't write copy, maybe somebody who is just a art director, somebody who's just sitting there. Go talk to somebody else if you're working on a co-working space. Do you think this ad is great?
So, do you think like digital and social media have changed the way agencies approach the creativity? Do you think?
not creativity as such. So it depends on what platform you are working on. So you might get a brief that doesn't involve social media. You might get a brief that involves maybe mainline first, then it goes on the social. So you have to understand key what is the platform that you are working on. You are natively working on digital or social media. So there are like a lot of agencies who started as digital first and social media first, and there are a lot of agencies who didn't do like social media and digital stuff. Then now agencies are more open. They have like a lot of branches where there are totally digital people are working in bigger agencies, network agencies, and there are a lot of brands who are hiring people with expertise of social media and digital in-house, right? So
Yes.
so the creativity would not change. It will totally depend on social and digital and mainline requirement. But you will have to remember the same format will not work. You cannot put the same ad on all platforms. You will have to think natively. There's something that you're hearing on a radio and that can't be put on social media. If you're looking at something while driving on the road, that can't work on social media. If you are doing something on social media, it's a reel and it not work on maybe other platform. But right now everybody is more spending more time on their mobiles. So now social media is changing to social TV. So every brand has to be there, because I might not go out 7 days a week and I might not look at a hoarding, but I might look at social media maybe at least twice or thrice a day. So there are chances of the brand reaching to me is more through social media, social TV, and things are quite changing. And I think it doesn't kill the creativity at all. So if you are like exposed to a lot of stuff which are not creative, so you can't put a filter onto it. But every brand who will still be uh, you know hard on not compromising on the creativity quotient, so they would definitely stand out. Even it doesn't matter which platform they are working on.
Okay, so I have noticed like you have like great presence on LinkedIn also. Like how important LinkedIn presence is nowadays? Is it important to you building a LinkedIn presence?
Yeah, so see, LinkedIn presence is important for whom. So if you somebody who's looking for a job, somebody who's looking for a client, and that person thinks that okay, my prospective mentor or my next client is sitting on LinkedIn, definitely you need to be more active. And there is no, I think, worse result out of it. There is always a good result that's gonna come out of it whenever whatever you create content. So when you create content, first you like develop a good discipline. Second, you grow as a person. You put your mind to not like some random doom scrolling, but you're creating now. And then whatever you're thinking, if it's like coming out of your heart, then a lot of like-minded people will come and maybe comment or like and send you a friend request. Then you will find more good people, and definitely you can jam apart from work, and you can figure out more ways to do networking than simply going say cold hi, I want to talk to you. Then if you are already out there creating content, people will definitely know, okay, this person looks like my kind of people. So that way you create a network. And for job perspective as well, so if you keep sharing your work, if you keep sharing maybe something that you have created, and some might see the spark in you, and they might send you a DM, or you can also reach out to them, and they would instantly recognize you. Okay, Anisha, I think I've seen your work. Yeah, yeah, let's see how we can take it further. So it will always help, not only for your gains, but it will help you grow as a person. I believe there would be we can do a separate podcast on this, why you should like create more. But I don't think of it as a job. I just do it so that I can free my mind. I can have some free time apart from whatever I'm doing, right? So I don't do it on purpose. I just do it, so that I have some, free time, and I just, think of something. I just put it out there. Some line pointed people do like it. Sometimes it goes viral. So that's how I do it. And when it goes viral, don't know like how many people would like, send a friend request, and how many people would just, come and say, ki, hey, I just opened LinkedIn to look at your post. So yeah, so I think it doesn't have a bad side. It only has good sides.
Okay, so like building your presence on LinkedIn, on social media, like it is important nowadays, we can see, right?
Yeah, definitely, 100%. I would like, say go for it, do it more, do it every day. It will change you as a person, and you don't know, like you might meet your next mentor or your next good friend from there.
Yeah. Okay, so the most important question is like on LinkedIn nowadays, it often feels like every second person is calling, selling a copywriting course. So,
Yeah.
what advice would you like to give to someone who is just starting it out? And what would
Um,
they genuinely focus on? Like, should they buy it or not?